Greetings, season gang, and welcome to day 3 of our Grown Folks Season Gang Challenge. The challenge that's all about us growing, thriving, and living in abundance with nothing but prosperity. Again, like I said, this is day 3 of our challenge. If you missed the first two, they're uploaded on YouTube. Please go back and review them, do the short little homework assignments, and start on with day 3. Each of these days builds on the other. And by day 10, we're going to have something amazing to talk about. But I've got 2 days done. We're on day 3. So let's get into it. Day 3. Yes, I talk to myself. Sometimes I'm my own best friend. And I need to talk to myself. Now, I know people will think that's crazy. My mom used to say, you can talk to yourself all you want to, as long as you don't answer. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that I talk myself through a lot of things. And positive self-talk is one of the most important things that you can do. We live in a society that's full of negativity. If you scroll on any YouTube video, any Instagram post, any TikTok, you will see so many mean and hateful things in the comments. And I just don't think that that's necessary. But because I don't have the power to control other people, I can only control myself. I use positive self-talk to do just that. Now, I'm one of the smartest people I know. And with growth and therapy and a lot of guidance and prayer, I can finally trust my voice. And I no longer seek validation from others. I do seek guidance. But if I feel strongly about something, if it's in my gut, I'm going with it. Now, let me give you a couple of benefits of self-talk. Benefit number 1 of self-talk. It can help you stay focused and maintain concentration, especially when working through complex instructions. Sometimes you just got to talk yourself through something, especially if it's something that you don't typically want to do. Like right now, I am talking myself through the fact that I have had a full week off work, celebrating my birthday, and I got to be back in there bright and early at 6 a.m. while I'm up recording videos for you guys. But I got to talk myself through the fact that I had an absolutely fabulous week off work, and now it's time for me to get back to it. And that's just all it is. So I'm going to be talking myself through the rest of this evening and in the morning to get myself up and motivated to do what I need to do. Talking to yourself or talking yourself through a problem can help break it down into smaller steps so that you can grasp what you need to do. And if you break it down into smaller steps, when you take step 1 and 2, if 3 isn't aligned with that, you can refocus. But sometimes you got to talk yourself through each step of a problem to get to the best. It's something similar to brainstorming or, trying to figure out something. Sometimes you just got to have a session with yourself. I tell people all the time, you need to stand in the mirror and be able to have a conversation with you. Sometimes you got to have a come to Jesus with you, not with somebody else. Sometimes you need to have a conversation with you. And, out loud. You can talk to yourself out loud. I'm an empty nester. I live by myself. So I can walk around and talk to myself as often as I want to. I talk to myself out loud. Sometimes I'm even thinking it and it'll accidentally come out because I do talk to myself often, especially when I'm combining thought with action. Sometimes you just got to have a conversation with you. Sometimes you just have to get real with yourself. Sometimes you just got to look at yourself and say, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or girl, you need to stop, or you're overthinking that thing. Sometimes you just have to have a conversation with you. And in doing so, that is absolutely okay. Positive self-talk is just that, positive. How often do we put on an outfit and look in the mirror and go, that don't fit the way it needs to? You need to do the same thing when you put on something that fits the way it's supposed to. Girl, you look banging in that outfit. I love that outfit. Or if you want to send that nasty email or that text message about something that ticked you off, read that text message. I had a wise woman tell me one day, before you say something, swish it around in your mouth. And if you don't like the taste of it, don't give it to somebody else. Especially if it's somebody else that you intend to keep around. We don't want to just be saying things to be saying it, especially if we know it's going to be hurtful. And that's for you or anybody else. So get rid of all that negative self-talk, all those ugly things that we sometimes say to ourselves. We have to get real with ourselves and be realistic about what's going on. But we can do it lovingly, gently, and kindly when we talk to ourselves, just like we would if we were talking to a 7-year-old little girl or a little boy that we were trying to accomplish. Because the truth of the matter is, when we have conversations with ourselves, we are having a conversation with our inner child. We are helping to develop ourselves into the person that we want to be. Somebody told me this week that, if you don't have everything you want by the time you're 50, you may as well just hang it up. And I just don't agree with that at all. I think we are growing and evolving each and every day. I turned 56 on Friday, and I know that there is so much more that God has in store for me. Or, why else would I still be here? Why else would he keep me around if I've done all the things that I was supposed to do by the time I hit the age of 50? That is just absolutely ridiculous. So we only want to talk to ourselves with love and kindness. We want to be positive with ourselves. We don't want to be negative, because it's so easy to get down on ourselves and believe perhaps what maybe someone else may have said to you at some time. Take that and throw it away. We talk to ourselves with love and kindness, just like you would do with a small child that needed your guidance and direction. We need to love on ourselves as much as we love on other people. Now, like I told you guys before, these videos are not going to be long. I'm doing this 10-day challenge because we are building up to something. So I'm not going to hold you long on these videos. It'll give you an opportunity, hopefully, to watch it all the way through. But what we're going to go to now is our homework for day 3. Now, we had homework day 1, day 2, and day 3. We talked about, setting boundaries. We talked about the fact that sometimes we aren't chosen. And now we're talking about the fact that we have to sometimes talk to ourselves to get through some of the things that we need to get to. And your homework assignment for day 3 is to write a kind message to yourself. Something that you wish someone else might say to you. You know what you need to hear better than anybody else. And I want you to jot that down. It could be 1 sentence or 2 sentences. It doesn't have to be a full paragraph. It doesn't have to be a full letter. But write a kind message to yourself. Tell yourself all of the wonderful things that you already know about you and that you possibly wish that somebody else knew. And see what that does for you. And you can feel free to jot it down in your journal. Take notes in your phone. You can make a mental note, or also please, please, please feel free to drop some kind thoughts about yourself in the comments. What you say about yourself may lend a word to somebody else if they're stuck trying to come up with something about themselves. Those comments are so important. I read everyone. I try to comment and respond to each and every one. I see many of you responding to each other's comments, and that is such a blessing. We are a gang. We are a seasoned gang, and we have a wealth of knowledge and information that we need to share with the world. We do not need to sit by and be quiet and silent. We need to speak life into each other, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Your notifications are on, so when tomorrow's video pops up, you can get into day 4. It'll be a quick little video with a little small homework assignment, and each and every day is going to build on the other, because our goal is to do better together. That is our goal. We are going to grow, heal, and we're going to own this season in our lives, and we're going to move into more abundance, more prosperity, and all things great. So please make sure you've watched day 1, day 2. This is day 3 of the challenge. Done a little homework assignments. Drop me a comment, and until tomorrow, I'll see you soon. Have a great evening, everybody. Wish me luck at work in the morning. Toodles.